Right, we're rushing today because we've got 3 jobs. All of them want to be out by 12 o'clock, and all for good valid reasons. So, we're in a rush. Let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Right, so first one, I just quickly took it apart and to have a look, and can you see there is a blister here? Look, see it? So that's called delamination, and it is the washer off the bottom of the flush valve. So I'm gonna have to go off and get that. Drippy kitchen tap. I said, do you know what? I'd actually prefer to have a new tap. And I said, okay, sure, yeah, well, I can do that for you. It's another Bristan Easy Fit, right? But she wants one with a pull down mechanism, which I don't think you can get in a Bristan Easy Fit range. No, you can't. I just don't know how that would even work. So I just said to her, look, you find one that you really like, you buy it, I'll fit it. Fortunately, we're out in Morton in the Marsh. There are no merchants. There is a Travis Perkins, but they do not hold stock of plumbing stuff really. It's more like a typical builder's merchant with timber, plasterboard, just general crap really. No, you ain't gonna get toilet parts and stuff. Right, here we go. So, new one on. Now, you just have to stretch these over. This part here does not actually come off. So hopefully, just a case of lining this up. Twist. Ooh. Is that it? Give it a tug, make sure it's all right. No, those have to be that way. Come on. Ow, you little bugger. There we go. Right. Give it a pull, make sure it's all right. Feels good. Right, let's put the lid on. Right, I'm just going to stick you there, look. Now, this will slide about, so you've got to make sure that's centralised. I'm going to put the plug in. Right. I can't remember which way it is now. I think it's that way. It'll go one way, it won't go the other, so let's have a look. That might be the other way. I think the holes are different sizes. Yeah, they are. There we go. All right. Tighten up that middle screw. Like that. Not going to over tighten that. And then we need to figure out, there we go. That one slides in there. That one slides in. I think that one goes on first. That one. Check it. And then I'm going to just turn on the water. Just check to see if we've got anything running. So, what way around are you? You're that way around. Right. Have we got anything there? It all looks good to me, but I'll show you how we test it. All you do is just lay some tissue in there, and then you'll see if it's running down the sides immediately. Hopefully that stops. If not, swap out the fill valve, but that's not too much of a problem. I have picked one of those up when I picked up the new washer. And there we go, stop running. Give that a flush, make sure it actually operates okay. Hear it clunk down. Here it is running in a sec. It should come to a stop. You've got to wait for the water level to get up, and the water sits on top of that washer, holding it down. So you do have to wait for it to fill up at least about halfway usually. Yeah. And sometimes obviously you do have a bit of water just in the pan, because it sits on top. You've got a little gap in there obviously that water's got to drain down. Sometimes there's a bit of water just stuck in there, but that looks pretty good. Hilariously, I give her the catalogue for Bristan, and she's picked a like-for-like replacement, Bristan Echo, but she's gone for the brush nickel one, which is the best one, to be fair. It's a really good solid tap. On the last video I was like, I never swap easy fits out, but there we go, I'm swapping another easy fit like for like. That guarantee is a good solid guarantee. It is a proper 10 years guarantee. I can't honestly knock Bristan for that, but again, you don't have the receipt. So when you do fit them, photocopy the receipt and give it to the customer. Just be nice. What does it take? Just when you're in the merchant, just go, can I have a copy of this receipt? Or can I pay for the tap separately and get a separate receipt and photocopy it? And then the customer, because in 10 years time, I'm going to be in my 40s. I'm going to be in my 40s by time, in 10 years time. Only just in my 40s, but I'll be in my 40s. I might not necessarily be still working in this area or whatever, but at least the customer's still got that guarantee. Bristan's certainly not going under anytime soon, and so that is a really good benefit of fitting them, is that 10 years warranty. Right, we are literally having to rush over to an OX postcode, Oxfordshire. We're going to have to go over to whatever this next job is. Again, they need to be out by 12 o'clock, and it is currently approaching 10 o'clock, so we're not going to have long to do whatever it is. Hang a radiator. Fuck's sake. Right, okay. Right, well that's clearly hanging off. Right. Get this shut off and drain it down. Right, so to put the plumb thumbs on, so it's still pretty full of water. Because this actually started this one just fell off, so right. Get some fixings. So
previous owners had.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Anyway. Big difference.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the difference. Right. Check that's level. That could come down. We'll go do that one up a bit. Right. No, down a bit. Down a bit. Right. I'm happy with that. That can come off. Let's put the radiator back on. There we go. Right, just get this filled up. Oh. Right, 10 to 12. Smash that one. So they're the two that they needed to be done before, well, she needed to be done before 11 at the last one. This one needed to be done before 12. So we got those done. We got the Bristan Easy Fit is booked in for Monday because I'm back out in Morton in the Marsh on Monday, and it'll be a shame to not do it whilst I'm out that way, but obviously that's all dependent on whether or not that tap gets delivered. Now I've got to go all the way back over to Morton in the Marsh. It's ridiculous because it's like 10 miles between these two. 10 miles, easy 10 miles. So back over there, and then we've got to balance a heating system or try and get 2 of the radiators working, and it's going to be a very familiar job. Tell me if I'm wrong, but walking past a big issue lady with a £7 worth of coffee and a piece of cake. And they said, nah, don't have no money. Should that be satisfying to me? She annoys me. Oh, big issue. Oh, I've walked past you every day for like the last 4 years. I've never brought big issue. I don't want to buy big issue. Well, that's it. Just opposite, yeah, eating this very expensive cake and coffee. Right, should we go to the next job? Right, the new hallway radiator and the towel rail. If you remember this job from a couple of days ago, you can go back and watch that video if you want. I think they're throwing out 2 other radiators downstairs. 2 of them aren't getting warm. These ones are getting really hot. So I turned the lock shield down on there. So I'm hoping it's a balancing issue. We're going to turn down these all the way to off, and then it's like just a quarter of a turn on. Same with this side. In fact, because these are cold at the minute, let's turn them off completely, and then turn the heating up, and then hopefully those ones downstairs are cured. Then all we got to do is just nip these open. Right. So this is the one that's not getting warm. So you got that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 just downstairs. And as you can imagine, you're going to have a pretty good boiler. So we've turned it up here on the nest. Start to feel a little bit of heat, but we're going to have to wait for it to get right up to temperature. So balancing, all we're going to really need is spanner, grips, and then little Phillips, just in case any of the lock shields have a removable cap to get to the actual turning pin. So idea of balancing is this: if water's flowing around the system, it needs to find the easiest path of resistance. That's what water does. And so if you've got 2 open close to the boiler, it can end up just circulating around there. So you turn that one down, so then it can go round to another radiator. So you turn that one down, turn this one down even more, then it can go to another radiator, and that's how you sort of do the balancing. So, easy way I've done it before, which is a nightmare in this place, but if you turn every single radiator off and then open them up one at a time. Now, if there's a blockage, you can sometimes get around a blockage by turning all of the radiators off apart from the one that's not getting hot. Force it through, get it cycling, and then you just crack open all of the others. So we'll see what we need to do. Now looking at this, you can imagine that they've just got it on the continuous, because it's like 4 more heats. Turn this to right, turn down to 19 when you leave. So I think this should just run in continuous. So all you've had to do is just whip it up a bit. There we go. Now they've already tried the obvious, which is seeing if there's any air in the system, because obviously you could just have an airlock. It could just be that the radiator's not actually full for whatever reason, but that's all been tested. I've taken off the TRVs, checked that the pins are springy. So does that pin move up and down freely? Yes, it does. Same with the other one. So that is also a problem why a radiator might not work. So stuck pin, air in the radiator, and if it's none of that, it's probably balancing over on that side there. Right, well this house has loads of different styles of lock shield, but these are the best ones, because you don't need a tool. All the way off, back quarter of a turn. That one's red hot. And yet you come over here. That one's pretty hot too. Yeah, that one's really hot. Let's turn that one down. So, when it's first heating up, you can run round. See, that one's cold. Yeah, that one's quite cold. So, the ones that are the hottest are the ones you want to turn down. Right, wouldn't it be nice if this one was warm? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's lovely and hot. So, right, I need to open up the two new ones. Let's see about this one here. That one's still quite cold. Yeah, it's still a bit cold. There's a little touch of warmth. A little touch of warmth going through it. So it's not quite like stone cold. But let's go turn off some more. Well, turn down some more, should we say. That one, have I done that one? Ideally, if there's one adjacent to it or right behind it. So, you see how you got like a nice run there. Let's say you've got two radiators here, right? So say that one's cold, that one's hot. This is a perfect one where you turn that one down and that one will heat up. So, right, let's have a look. See if these are quite warm. See that one there is actually hotter than that one, which it's actually further along the run. The run doesn't carry on round, so it comes from that way. And again, that's just balancing. That one's probably turned down slightly compared to this one. Now, this one here, obviously you've got to use a spanner. Half a turn. Alright. Okay. Right. Let's just do upstairs as well. I think the heat's probably going to cycle around upstairs first because the boiler is in the loft. So let's go check some of the upstairs radiators. And then the other problem is it's a massive house and I'm in like a spare bedroom now. There's 3 spare bedrooms and they're all piping hot. Like, they could do with just being turned off, to be honest with you. But, oh well. I don't think the system's ever been balanced because most of these are fully on. So hopefully with the balancing, we're actually going to make it a bit more efficient. Now if you listen, right, if I go from off, there, I can hear it running through. Now, I did have I always forget the name of it, a scope. I forget the name of it. You know what doctors have. I used to have a set of them. Unfortunately, when the tools got nicked from the van a long time ago, I lost the endioscope, something. Can't think. Stefio. Someone put it in the bloody comments, would you? Basically, it had a probe on it, put it on the radiator, put bits in your ear, and you can literally listen to hear it go through the radiator. So there we go. Right, that one is hot. Yeah, not scorching hot, but it's hot. It's hot. You know that it's circulating around. It's getting hot. It's not fully up to temperature, but there we go. So before it does get all the way up to temperature, the new radiators that are currently turned off, I'm going to open these up very, very, very gently. This one here, and I want to go quiet because I'm going to have to listen. There we go. So, hopefully with these on, You can feel the pipes as well, feel if they're getting warm. As well, if you're hard of hearing, you can just put your hand on the flow, and then as you're turning it, you should immediately feel that pipe work getting hot. Right, so with these both turned on, this one and the towel rail, we're going to leave it, and then hopefully everything should get right up to temperature in, I don't know, 15 minutes time. Well, you didn't hang about with getting that bit of point work painted up, did they? Right. Okay, this one's actually, for some reason, doesn't seem to be getting hot. Right. Right, so question for you guys. I like that little bit of tapestry. I like tapestry and stained glass windows. I wish I could afford those. And Renaissance paintings. Why not? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? What am I talking about? Thermal imaging cameras. Should I invest in a thermal imaging camera? I've seen one that plugs into your phone, and it's only, what, 400 quid? Something like that. From Klein Tools. I might actually have a look into it, because I think it'd be good for, certainly for the videos, so that you guys can actually see the radiators getting hot, see when that pipe work actually starts to get hot as soon as you open up the lock shields. Anyway, I'm gonna sit in the van for 15 minutes. I'm gonna watch some crap on YouTube, and then I'll see you in, see you then. Right, strangely, this one went completely cold, and it seems to be full up. It must have been a bit of an airlock somewhere in the system, and it's pushed its way to this radiator here. So very slowly, very gently, just getting rid of the air. There's a lot of air in this. Right, well, there was so much air that we've actually lost half a bar of pressure at the minute. It's on 1 bar, so let's just top that back up. Right, everything's done. Everything is done, but I run out of storage on my phone. Sunk it to the iCloud. I don't know, it was a palaver. I got it sorted, figured it out in the end. Anyway, jobbed. All of the radiators are nice and hot. Oh shit, I haven't locked up. Have I? I don't think I have locked up. Let me go lock up. That is jobbed. Outro time, baby. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because it's just polite. It's a polite thing to do. No, I did lock it up. It's the polite thing to do. Leave a comment, which is more than polite. That's going the extra mile. Going the extra mile to support me and to support this channel and this community. Obviously, you've already liked this video. Several places in the video where you've already liked, you've double liked, you've triple liked this video. So I don't know how you can do that, but you probably have, because you're amazing. You're all amazing. You've made it to the very end of the video. And the code word for today is Bomberclat. I'll look up how to spell Bomberclat and I'll put it on screen, but just throw it in there. Throw a little Bomberclat in your comment. You can call me a Bomberclat. You can say a job's a Bomberclat. You can say my Bomberclat missus is sat next to me going, why are you watching Professor Plumb, you Bomberclat? I've lost my mind. Right, I'm gonna go let the dog out. Not metaphorically. That was not a euphemism for me masturbating. It was, I actually do have to let the dog out. I don't think anyone's ever used that as some sort of euphemism, I don't think. Anyway, what was I going to do? I was going to go let the dog out. Wrap this video up. It's a nice early finish because it's Friday. It's Friday, I've got to pick my little one up from school at 3 o'clock. And I've got to also try and squeeze in another job, which is just leaky washing machine, which is just going to be a hose. She's a lovely old lady that I've worked for before. So I want to go and help her out. It's not interesting, so I'm not going to record it. instead of getting me waffling on in an outro. Subscribe, like, comment. Right, peace out. There's a job. Oh no, you're going to be seeing this Monday. So I'm not going to say have a nice weekend. Have a nice rest of the week. I'm having a nice weekend because this is filmed on Friday and the videos are a day behind. And I hope you liked Sunday's video, which was something a bit different. It was a tool review, tool bag review. I don't know. Who cares? Right, ta-ra!